I can tell you right now, the lamentation of my wallet is hitting high notes like Mariah Carey at a Christmas party. Yeah, I know. Too early and too high of an octave. Hello, everyone. My name is Paige, and welcome to your Grub Report for January 27th, 2022. So 5 days after the aquatic attack of the Nautilus crew, Wave Rider, and the Neon Nightmare Skulls, Mezco sent in the Barbarians to finish the job.
But what is best in life?
To get a chance owning a Conan if you missed it the first time. And yes, I know this version is Conan the Conqueror, but I got Conan the Barbarian and the Destroyer clip, so I gotta work with what I got. So Wednesday is usually the standard drop day for Mezco, so I decided to do a little quick drive by the website and check to see if everything was okay about 1 o'clock. And I really didn't see anything at first. And then at 2:20, an email blast went out saying that Conan the Conqueror was up for pre-order. So I make a mad dash to the website, and the first thing that popped up was the MDX exclusive. Now, this usually means there's going to be a very short pre-order window. So I went through the automatic pre-order process where you just start click, buy, confirm. And I noticed, hey, look at that. It's 112. I noticed that the customer purchase limit was set to 12. So usually that's a pretty good indicator that this is going to be something that's either made to order or they're projecting a large production run. Personally, I think this is a very good idea. This figure was in a lot of people's top 10s last year, whether you're a hardcore Mezco collector or you collect multiple lines.
Nah, I'm your king.
Side note, this was my figure of the year. And with some of the reported problems of orders being shortened due to the shipments being damaged in transit, this actually allows collectors that missed out on the first offering the ability to own this figure. It's like a nice upgrade. And I gotta be honest with you, I feel bad for the people that paid aftermarket pricing for the first version, but there's a lot of people that actually stood their ground. And this is kind of like a reward for their patience. But getting back on track, this did go up without any official pre-notification, so I guess you could say that it's another secret drop. The good thing about it is that this is currently available for pre-order, and of course I'll put the links in the description below. I can say that I was able to get on the website, no problems at all. I put this in my cart, I checked out, everything went very smoothly, and if you're counting, that's 2 in a row. And then, of course, afterwards, you're kind of able to go through the promotional images and see some of the things that are going to be coming with this offering. Well, these 2 offerings. So this version builds upon the previous version of the Conan that we got. I'm not going to go into depth because I'm working on the breakdown for the 5 Points Batman 1966 box set right now. And I also want to have some things to talk about when this comes out so I can do a breakdown on that as well. So we'll try to run through this really quick. Just a quick couple of highlights. Get it? Highlights. The first thing that I noticed was the 2 new head sculpts. Now there's one neutral expression head that has hair flowing kind of like in a breeze. The other head sculpt is a yelling expression head sculpt with a helmet. Now, this reminds me of the Punisher screaming head sculpt that we got a few years back. Now, I didn't see anything that would indicate that the helmet is removable, so we'll have to wait until the final in-hand version. And I'm a huge fan of sculpts with expressions. I just think that they give the figure more visual options. And this also should be compatible with the first version. Also on the first visual and product accessory page, we can see that Conan is in his blue tunic. Now this looks like it's going to be a removable piece, which comes into play later. Another difference from the previous version is the boots. These boots have sculpted fur as opposed to the cuff boots that the Barbarian version came with. We also get to see Conan rocking the
Defending, undisputed
Sumerian champion of the world heavyweight belt. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not going to try to pronounce some of the names of these weapons because I don't want to go and fudge them up, but I'll make sure that I give it a good college try when I do the breakdown. On the second P&A page, we get a shield. Now, this looks like it's the same mold, but it's going to be colored in gold. We get a sword, an axe, and a pair of maces with real chains and posing wires. There's also a partisan with a removable sheath, a couple of world championship belt buckles, and also a sheath and a dagger. On page 3, we get 2 necklaces this go around, as well as 2 forearm gauntlets and 2 interchangeable loincloth because it's Conan, right? On page 4, we get a cloak that's made of fox fur. I'm just playing with you, it's faux fur. And on the last P&A page, we get the hooded cloak that's going to be lined with a posable wire. Now, price point for this item was $112 and is limited to 12 per one account. See, you get it? Mirror, 112. The estimated release date for this item is going to be set for August to October of 2022. Don't be the low-hanging fruit guy that says it's going to be out in 2024. The molds are already done. They probably already got pre-approval for this version. It's not going to take 2 years. Have better jokes. So I grabbed a few of these, and the reason why is because of the second offering that they put up. That's right. When Conan comes, he takes all the booty. Double entendre badge unlocked. So if you survived that round and you had some extra cash, Mezco also put up an additional offering on the Slugfest Emporium of Badassery. Ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration, we have the Slugfest Barbarians Booster Kit. So with this kit, you're going to get 2 heads. Now, we've seen these 2 sculpts before. The first one is Barbarian, which is kind of cool because it serves as a dual purpose. You could probably use this as maybe like a backstory head sculpt shot. And the second one looks like it's going to be the KG Beast Unmasked head. You also get 2 clubs, a dagger, a battle scythe, a sword, and 2 blood effects that actually attach to the weapons. Now, we've seen the blood effects before. They are the ones that are going to be coming with Death Dealer. The second PA page is where the option floodgates really open up. There you're going to have a faux fur coat. You get a leather strap, a quilted tunic with a belt, 2 additional belts, and also a faux leather sheath. All of these items in combination with today's release and last year's version will give you multiple looks and allow you to have some beefy fodder for Conan to lay the Sumerian
Down on your candy ass!
As you can see from the promotional images, I think I counted about 7 different looks. And with the Conqueror, as well as the first version of Conan, it seems like there's going to be a lot of options. I also like how one of the heads has blue on it. Well, both of them do. But you could possibly use those heads for Nautilus crew members, if one were so inclined. One thing that was brought to my attention by a member of the group was on the very last picture, you can see a head sculpt that has a chin strap beard. Now, this head sculpt does not show up on the main page, so I guess it brings up the question, is this going to be another character? Is this possibly another expansion pack? Because I think they could probably do a couple more expansion packs like this, and they can expand on not only this line, but other lines as well. Whatever the case may be, the Eagle Eye Award goes to Adam Rodriguez. Thank you, sir. So just to clarify, this is not King Conan, this is Conan the Conqueror, but it would be very cool if they did a King Conan. Kind of like finish off the line like a Holy Trinity like they did with the Batman. Geez, Paige, just be happy with what you're getting. And last but not least, some quick news and information. May not make some people happy, but hey, it's news and information, and that's what I'm here to do. So there's going to be some new release date changes. You ready? First one is Spider-Man 2099. Now, there's not really a release date change per se, but I wanted to kind of point this out on the internet. There is a picture floating around from the London Toy Fair that they're having currently, and we actually get to see Spider-Man 2099 in hand. Now, whether this is a final or just a built up for the show, I don't know, but we kind of get a better idea what the suit and what the figure looks like. Now, moving right along, we will get to some of the release date changes. The first one that I had was the Death Brokers. Now, this was originally slotted for April-May. It is now pushed back to July of this year, 2022. Wolverine will be the next one up. It originally was scheduled for April-May. That has changed to July of 2022. Next figure is Constantine, originally slotted for January-March of 2022. That has gotten pushed back to July 2022. And the last figure I had was Roadblock, originally slotted from May to July 2022. It is now pushed back to July to September 2022. So within a week's time, I think we've gotten a total of 5 pre-orders. And depending on how much you actually got, it's already starting to be an expensive year. Man. But I do think this needs to be said. People need to financially be prepared for this year because we not only have the offerings from last year that got pushed into this year, but we also have the schedule releases for 2022 as well as the convention exclusives and any other secret drops Mezco wants to pepper us throughout the year with. So be prepared. Now, as of January 27th, these items are still available for pre-order. I'll make sure that I put the link in the descriptions below. I do think this is a great way for them to counterbalance what happened with the first run. Hopefully, everybody was able to kind of play the waiting game. I know some people weren't because you didn't know if this was going to come out again. But for the ones that did, I think it really paid off. This offering is $22 more, but the amount of accessories that you get, I think, well justifies the price. Hopefully people that want it are able to get it, because we all know what happened last time. And that is it. That's all the information I have for you at this time. Hopefully you found this video informative. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. My name is Paige, and this has been your Grub Report for January 27th, 2022.